This is a full court press on Scientology San Diego. Right now, I am sitting across the street from their building in a spot that's not designated for parking. It's just a loading zone, but I wanted to capture the side of this building really quick before I go in. Look how creepy this building is. Now, it's connected to the newer one, but whatever this is right here, we're gonna find out in a second. See if there's any plaques or anything up there that talk about it. But look at how creepy this building is. Like, it's like a dungeon. Like, are you guys sure that they bring everybody down to gold base for the hole? Because this could very well be their hole. This place right here is creepy as hell. All right, let me go find a parking spot and we'll get at it. All right, y'all, welcome to San Diego. This is Full Court Press. I want to start this video off by giving a shout out to Nasty Nathaniel. He's been in the auditing community for a long time, and he was down here and he audited the Scientology building a couple years back, and he did a pretty good job, man. He's always here and there around America auditing, and he never forgets to stop in at his local Scientology to give him a good audit. So, and also we want to give a shout out to Streets LA, Jessica Palmera, the two Chris's, Confident Chris and Chris Without a Hellcat, and also A-Aron Smith. I've been watching all you guys' content for about 2 months now, and really do feel like it's necessary to get out here and to film our San Diego Scientology building. First and foremost, because it is a giant building, and it's beautiful, right? It's in a very weird part of town. Cortez Hill is close to Bankers Hill. If anyone's familiar with San Diego, it's kind of a strange part of town. It doesn't get a lot of foot traffic, but it definitely does have a lot of older buildings. This is kind of the older part of downtown San Diego. But the idea here is to just get out here as much as I can, as much as possible, and kind of get Scientology San Diego you know, aware that we're definitely pressing. We're pressing up against you. I think it was funny, it was interesting when I read their website today, how they speak about what they're doing for the community. Let me go ahead and read this to you guys. I'm gonna cross the street here in a minute and do a full audit around the building, but I'm assuming they're gonna call the cops or something's gonna happen, so let me get this out of the way now. It is with great pride we welcome you to the Church of Scientology of San Diego. This city holds an exceptional place in the life of Scientology founder L. Hubbard, for it was here he not only lived during his youth, but later launched a legendary writing career that would span a half a century and see him take his place among the most enduring and widely read authors of all time. So they basically have a connection to San Diego because of Ron Hubbard. I guess he was from here. But what's interesting is you don't see a whole lot of things on their schedule. Like, they don't have a whole lot of activities planned in the community. For being such an important place in his heart, it just seems like they have a pretty big building, a beautiful building, that's about it. Which seems to be the case in most places, including Clearwater. According to the videos I've been watching with A-Aron Smith and his crew, their beautiful buildings are just empty, but sure are beautiful, aren't they? I'm gonna go ahead and pull up something real quick for you guys. I want you to see before I start here. 1 1 second. Working 2 phones is kind of it's a little interesting, to say the least. Now, I've primarily been working on a project that has to do with how the police are using our drones to surveil and to you know, show up as first responders. And that's more or less where my attention has been. My attention span has been in the auditing community. But yeah, I've been watching streets for, you know, for months now. You know, maybe upwards of even over a year. I've seen his activity in Los Angeles, what he's been doing in the police department, how he's been pushing paperwork, how he's been pushing issues, how he's been getting things done. And yeah, I applaud you, man. I have great respect for you. Where is that video at here? Let's see. Oh well, I'll show it to you guys on the next one. It's kind of bumming me out. I can't find it right now. But as you see, I'm gonna cross the street right here. As you see, it looks pretty similar to the recruiting center in LA. The only difference is there's nobody walking by. There's not a whole lot of people walking by. So, in order to follow all the laws, I'm gonna walk down here to the street. So then, pass the light here. But yeah, this is right down here on 4th and A Street. For anybody in San Diego who wants to come over and check it out. 4th and A. Wait. Follow all the laws, whatnot. It doesn't look like they have an alley. I guess we'll find out here in a minute. There's a big high-rise building that butts up to the back of their building. I can't imagine what this building is used for, being 3 stories and, I mean, 4 stories. But I hope to find out in the coming days. I just think a lot of people should know, and the attention should be drawn to the fact that there is human trafficking going on, even here in San Diego, right? And it's usually not in the places you would think. It's in the least expected places. I think the Church of Scientology has done a great job of hiding that fact. But their time has come. We got here. Let me zoom in for you guys. All right. So, Scientology Network. I don't know what this little booth here is meant for. It's like different movies you can watch. Yeah, that looks like the same thing as their website, Scientology.tv. Just all their fluffy videos with no content. Their content with no content. It's probably the same thing right there. Another booth with the same videos in it. This one right here looks like Dianetics. This must be the movie that they're handing free tickets out to in LA. That must be the movie right there. That looks like it, huh? If anybody knows, let me know. Is that the one? Yeah, it looks like it must be. I'm getting used to my gimbal, guys. I got it for Christmas. It's kind of awkward at first. It's strange. I got a little button, I can move it around, but it seems like it likes to do what it likes to do. It starts pointing in all sorts of directions. Maybe there's a way I can stop it from doing that. Here we go. Here's our San Diego version of Twila and all the guys and girls. These must be Sea Org members right here. They must have known someone's coming. I've looked on YouTube just recently and I haven't been able to find a whole lot of audits down here. But they had to have known that we were coming. Sooner or later, they're calling the cops on me probably right now. Look, we have a guy out front with the camera. What should we do? What are we supposed to do in this situation? I wonder if they know, if they're Sea Org members, if they know that they're being trafficked. If they realize that. From what I've seen, from what content I've seen with A-Aron Smith, is, their mindset is not that they're being trafficked, they're being victimized, it's that they're saving the world. They have them so brainwashed that they feel that they're actually saving the world. They must spend a lot of time cleaning this building, man. This is like pristine. Testing and... say testing and what? Registration. Testing and registration. Oh, that must be where they do the personality test back there. The registration part's where they get your information and they never leave you alone. Oh, here we go right here. We have Sailor Boy. Look it. There he is. Highly decorated United States naval officer. Oh wow, yeah. He was real, what's it called, huh? Real classy guy. That Hubbard was a real classy looking dude. There he is. With a little sailor hat on. Yippee. Let's take a little walk real quick and check this out. I want to see if the back of this building has an alley of some sort. This part right here is creepy as fuck. Excuse my language. This shit right here, though. I mean, what the fuck? G&E. San Diego County Gas and Electric. I wonder if it's connected. It's kind of hard to tell. There's a gap between the two buildings. I don't know if Scientology owns this old gas and electric building or not. Boy, oh boy, it's a creepy building, man. Danger, high voltage. No, this must still belong to San Diego Gas and Electric. No parking, 24-hour access. Must be a big transformer in there. Bunch of transformers in there for the for the electricity. Okay. Let's see what we got going on down here. Yeah, so this part of San Diego at nighttime is kind of weird. There's a lot of homeless people. A lot of people out here have lost their mind on that fentanyl and that bath salt. What is this? Okay, so this would be the back of the building for Scientology too. Let's walk around the other side of the block and see what it looks like. This right here is something completely different. Let's see what it is. It's a really cool looking building. I mean, oh yes, Attorney King. In God we trust. Actually one of San Diego's better criminal defense attorneys. If anyone ever needs one down here in San Diego, he's the dude. I'm the poor. Let's see here. Drives a gold-plated Bentley. You should see it. It's pretty wild. All right, let's walk around the building here. So this right here must be private, just a private residence. I would doubt that Scientology owns this big building here. Yeah, I would highly, highly, highly doubt it. But yeah. We'll stand out there in front of the front door and see if one of them will come talk to me about the Shelly Miscavige situation. See if we can find out if Shelly's down here. Maybe Shelly's down here. Maybe she's in San Diego. That would be cool. Yeah, no problem. Give us 1 sec. We'll go get her. All right. Yeah, this is all private. A private condominium complex right here. Hi, Rise. How you doing? Hi, excuse me. All right. All right, all right. All right. So this is the other, yeah, see? All right, here we go. This building right here butts up next to the Scientology building. This must be their little baby alleyway. So San Diego was designed to not have alleyways, right? It was actually designed with the intent of not having anywhere for people to hide or to, you know, no cuts, nowhere for people to hang out and use drugs. So there really is no alleyways behind buildings here. It's very rare. So whatever that was, whatever service alley that was, must go back behind the Scientology building. So they really don't have a back door here. It's just all in the front, which is cool. Reduces the amount of questions here we have. Whatever they're going to be doing, they're going to be doing through the front door. Which makes me think maybe I should come out during the daytime when there's business, when they're doing business, and I can post up with my tripod and just kind of get as much on film as possible, see what their activities are. What's up, guys? Good. So in San Diego, we don't really trip a whole lot. I mean, people, they don't really trip a whole lot on cameras. There's a lot of other places in California where the public maybe feel differently, but everyone's pretty chill here. Like, when I audit things, I never really have too much of a problem with people. It's usually just the workers. But yeah, I guess this is their property line right here, I would imagine. See, because all of their planters kind of co-align with the building. They might even try to say that the awning, that this line right here is their property line, which I don't believe it would be. But if anyone says anything, I'd even be willing to give them that much, because I just really want to see what goes on here. This place has really piqued my interest. What would you have such a beautiful building like this for in downtown San Diego if you had no intent or no purpose for it? Other than, you know, saying that you do testing and all that other bullshit. It's just a front. It's just a front. Hi. Excuse me. Now the 8-point star really, or the 8-point cross really had me baffled too. I've always seen it on top of the building in LA and wondered, like, why would they have a Christian cross? But it's not. It actually represents the 8 OT levels, or the 8 levels of understanding in Scientology. They have 8 different points. Oops. Sorry guys, I'm getting used to this joystick here. As you see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the bottom of the 8. Or the last spike. There would be 8. Who knows? It's just another way of deceiving. You know, I'm originally from another state, another city, back in the Midwest, and scammers always had a certain flow, certain dynamic to them. They would always make sure that they kind of follow the same patterns or the same system, right? And their intent is to confuse you long enough to get money out of your pocket, to confuse you long enough to where they can take advantage of you. Scientology has this open religion policy to where you can kind of participate or practice Scientology however you want to say it, I guess. What's the word for it when you go in and you hold the cans? The technology. You can always, you know, partake in their technology, right? And believe in something else like Christianity or Buddhism or whatever, right? And this cross is just another way of misrepresentation, trying to get people to think that they're one thing when they're really not, right? Like, that helps Christians become a little bit more comfortable with the idea of being able to, you know, partake. Oh, look, cam back. Hi, cam back. Got a cam back, guys. She's so nice. Hi, hello. She's such a sweetheart. Look at her. She's so nice. Hi. Hello. So this was Hubbard's, what's it called right here? Directive. This is Hubbard speaking from the grave. He told her, pull out your camera and film that man back. Get that man on camera too. Which is cool. But now she just made herself a target for me. Oops. Swoop, swoop. Now she just made herself a target. I'm just gonna stand here and film her. There we go. This joystick is inverted, so I try to point up and it goes down, and down and it goes up. My apologies, guys. I'm gonna get the hang of this. I'll play with it tomorrow before I film again. Yeah, this entire organization is a fraud. They're a scam. They hurt people. They hurt families. They tear families apart. Before I let you guys go today, I want to tell you guys a story about a friend I had up in Four Scripts Ranch. I won't say his name. You know, just I don't want to be put him on blast like that, but I will tell you the story. So Scientology, this building here, somehow roped his wife in. I don't know if maybe she met somebody that was in Scientology that came here or whatnot, but anyway, she wound up getting roped in, and she, within just 2 months, she was told to leave him, that if he wasn't willing to come in and start practicing Scientology, that she needs to leave him, right? And I've heard it said before that they don't tell people to outright just like divorce them, but they tell them, you know, maybe it's best to just move on. Well, they pulled that whole thing on her. She wound up leaving, but that wasn't enough. Scientology wanted everything, right? They didn't just want her. They wanted the bank accounts and they wanted the furniture. So before you know it, his house was cleaned out while he was at work. All the furniture, the beds, the dressers, the nightstands, everything was gone. He came home and everything was gone. So he's got this big house. It's a mansion, basically. 5,000 square foot house that, you know, has tons and tons of furniture in it. And he comes home one day and it's all cleared out, cleaned out. And they didn't stop there. He would have the, I don't know what their secret service is called, but he would have people outside of his house at night, watching him, taking pictures of him. They would also, you know, leave notes and different things for him. You know, when he came home, he would find windows broken. And they were basically harassing him. So they took his wife, they took all of his belongings, and that wasn't enough. They were harassing him at that point. It was just unbelievable. I couldn't believe it. This was the first time I ever heard about Scientology. It's about 6 years ago. And it just baffled me. I thought maybe he lost his mind, you know. I don't know. I didn't know if he was on drugs or something. You know, those bath salts, man. People think meth is meth, but it's not. You know, meth isn't meth anymore. It's you know, all these other chemicals that they use to substitute for it. And I thought maybe he was on drugs and he lost his mind, because I couldn't believe that somebody, a religion, right, would do all these things. Take his wife and clear out his bank accounts, take all of his possessions. It just didn't make sense to me. But now, after learning what I've learned about Scientology, I believe it's well within what I believe they're capable of. It just doesn't make sense why, even after they took everything from him, they had to continue to harass him. So I didn't get no bites. Didn't get no nibbles on my fish hook. Maybe tomorrow. Hey, you Sea Org? No? No billion-year contract? What do you guys think? Tell me, guys, is he Sea Org? Or is he security? Who's this guy? Anybody know who that guy is? Who that dude right here is? Who is he? Anyone know? Stuck. Sorry guys. I think the battery's dying on this thing. It got stuck on me. Who is he? Oh, the door's cracked. Hey, is this where Shelly Miscavige lives? Hey, excuse me. Hey, excuse me. Is this where Shelly Miscavige lives? I'm just curious. Is this where she's at? Where's Shelly at? Does anybody know where Shelly is? No, nothing. All right. Maybe she's not. Maybe she's not here. I just thought it would be cool if she was. Wouldn't that be sick? After all these years, I come out here and find her in one night. Alright. Well, we'll be back. There's more auditing to be done. I'm surprised that they didn't call the cops on me. I feel like it's probably definitely going to come, of course, if I continue to stand out here, which I will. Tomorrow is another day. It's going to be the weekend, Saturday. So I don't know what their schedule looks like on Saturday, but I'm going to figure that out. Come out here, put my tripod up, and just kick it. Kind of give you guys a taste of what happens during the daytime here at the Scientology San Diego. But yeah, anyway, thanks for viewing, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. It's been a full court press. Peace.